Hello and welcome. Today in this tutorial, I am going to discuss transportation problem from operations research. Here is the problem on your screen. We have got three different origin, that is O1, O2 and O3, and we have got four destinations. They are D1, D2, D3 and D4. The supply from origin 1, 2 and 3 are 6, 8 and 10 respectively, whereas demand at these four destinations are 4, 6, 8 and 6. Here I have written cost. This in the red color you can see. It means when from origin 1 to destination 1, when we are sending up the product, for each unit of product the cost comes as 1 rupees. In the same way, from O2 to D2, if we are sending, the cost is coming as 2 rupees, and in this way in the matrix the cost has been given. Transportation problem is a type of linear programming where our objective function is to minimize the cost. It means we have to take care of the demand and supply, and we have to allocate product in such a way that all the demand has to be fulfilled, and at the same time we want our cost to get minimized. So 1402322 322 401, these are cost. If I will take this cell where it is 2, you can see when origin 3 to D2 we are sending the product, for each unit of product our cost is going to be 2. So how to solve this type of problem? First we are getting initial basic feasible solution. First we are getting what? Initial basic feasible solution. This we can find by three different methods. First one is north-west corner rule. Second one is least cost method. Least cost method. And third one is known as WAM or penalty method. WAM or penalty method. So first step is we need to solve to get initial basic feasible solution by any of these one methods, and once we are getting, then to get optimal solutions, the next stage is to get the optimal solution we go for MODI method, which is known as modified distribution, or we can go for stepping stone method. Stepping stone method. So first get solution by any of these one method. After that we will apply either this MODI method or we will apply the stepping stone method, and then we are going to get the optimal cost. So first we are getting IBFS, that is initial basic feasible solution, and next we are going for MODI method or stepping stone methods. So let us start with northwest corner rule. So how to go ahead with northwest corner rule? For this, what we are required to do, whatever matrix has been given, the cost matrix will be given to you in the problem. Draw a table like this, which I have shown over here. Make the height more in your notebook. So here you can see height is more, and write all the cost matrix in the corner in the small size. Like it will be written in the center when you are going to get question, or in any book it will be written in the center. So when you are going to solve it, do one thing, write all these cost in the corner like this I have written. And here you can see the supply I have written little big size. So from origin 1 maximum supply we can give 6, origin 2 the maximum supply is 8, and origin 3 maximum supply is 10. If we add this, it is going to be 24. So supply is 24, demand is also 24. This is called balanced problem. we have got an balanced problem also, which we are going to discuss little later. So first I am talking about balanced problem. So this one is what? This is a balanced problem because demand and supply are same. So this is what? Balanced problem. Now we are going to solve it using northwest corner rule. Okay, so let us see how we are going to solve it. Now in northwest corner rule, you know that this is north direction, east direction, west direction and south direction. So the first one is what? Northwest corner rule. This is what? Northwest corner rule. So this corner, this side, this is the northwest corner. So this side we are coming, this is the northwest corner, right? So what is the demand at destination 1? The demand is 4. For we are looking this first place. Okay, for this place demand is 4, but how much supply we have got? 6. So are we able to supply all 4 to destination 1 from origin 1? Yes, we have 6, but 4 is required, so we will be able to supply 4 to destination 1. Now see here carefully, destination 1's demand was 4 and we have given all 4. So now destination 1 does not need anything, so cross this different origins. From origin 1 it got all 4, so from origin 2, origin 3 it does not need anything, strike it off. But now origin 1 is left with 2 more product because only 4 has been given. So now we have got 2 more products with us. Again come to northwest corner here, this one. Okay, demand is how much? Just see here, demand is 6, but how much we have at this place? We are left with only 2. We will give all to this. 2 we have given. So 4 plus 2 6 and 6 we had at origin 1. So now origin 1 cannot supply anything, so we are crossing this. Okay, and this also just put one line. So origin 1's all 6 product has been supplied, 4 plus 2 6 and 6 has been supplied. So origin 1 cannot supply product to now any other place, but destination 2 got only 2. So from 6 2 has gone, so 4 more it needs, right? 6 was required, but we have given only 2, so 4 more product destination 2 needs. So this 4 we are writing over here, that is the balance one. Again come to northwest corner, which is this place. Now destination 2 balance demand is how much? 4, and how much we are having? We are having 8. So we will be able to supply all 4 to it, right? 4 here. So 4 plus 2 6, demand is fulfilled, this cross, this is gone, and here we are left with 4 more products. Just see it, what is happening. So 6 was needed, 4 plus 2 6 we have given. So destination 2 demand is fulfilled, whereas origin 2 now left with 4 more products. Again come to northwest corner, which is this one. Here 8 is needed, but how much we have got? We have got only 4. We will supply 4 to it. When 4 we are supplying, this 4 is over. So now all 8, 4 plus 4, 8 has been given. Don't see this red color one, this is cost. Right now I am writing with green in the central little big size. So that is the allocation of the product. So 4 plus 4, 8 we have given and 8 we had. So this is over, but destination 2 got only 4 and 8 was required. So it needs 4 more. Now this is my next northwest corner. Fine. So here we have 10, but how much needed? 4. 4 we will supply again. This is strike off and we are left with 6. Come again here, 6 needed, 6 we are going to give. So you can see the allocation in northwest corner rule, something looks like stairs. Can you see? It's going like stairs. Now how much total money we are spending for this? For this what we need to do? Multiply this with the cost. Keep on multiplying and write it in one place. So let us write all these things. So I'm going to do that. So the cost is going to be just check all the allocated place, right? 4 into 1 this place plus 2 into 2 plus this one 2 into 2. Next this one 4 into 3 plus 4 into 2 plus this is again 4 into 2 plus 6 into 1. We will add this, it will give us total allocation. One more thing we have to see to find out whether we are getting initial basic feasible solution or not, that is m plus n minus 1 number of allocation we should get, where m is number of rows and number of column minus 1. So we have got 4 rows and 3 columns, 7 minus 1 6. So we should get 6 allocation, then it is initial basic feasible solution. So just count 1 2 3 4 5 6, exactly 6 allocation we got for 7 number of rows and column. Now just multiply to get the cost. 4 plus 4 plus 12 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6. So let us total it. 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 12 20, 20 and 16 36, 36 plus 6 42. So the cost we are getting by northwest corner rule is 42 rupees.